Joining us now on the Army Rock Show, super excited to have Matt DiRito, the bass player of Pop Evil, good friend of the show. Matt's been on the show many times. Matt, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good to be talking to you guys again.
Yeah, man, we were just saying off the air, it seems like forever since we've seen you guys, so we're going to change that real soon, I hope. But Hey, I brought you on today to talk about something extremely cool that you are doing, and that is called Star Treatments, and something that you founded. So first things first, can you just tell folks a little bit about what is Star Treatments?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an idea I came up with a couple of years back, and I've just finally gotten to the point where, you know, I've gone through all the red tape and got my paperwork straightened out so I can actually make it a reality. It's basically the idea of, you know, working with lower income families who have sick children and helping them out with some of the out-of-pocket costs of, like, transportation back and forth to the hospital. So what we would do is, you know, sponsor a family, and then we send a tour bus to their house to pick them up, take them to the hospital, and take them home. That way they don't have to worry about gas money. They don't have to worry about reliable transportation. If, you know, they're having trouble taking time off of work or requesting time off, it doesn't have to interfere with their job. They can send someone, you know, to chaperone the trip who may not be able to drive, like, you know, an elderly grandparent or something like that. And then, you know, we're going to incorporate what we do with rock and roll in that too. And, you know, every time that they get picked up, we'll have a different band sort of sponsor it and send care packages. You know, give the kids something cool to look forward to and you know, kind of take their mind off of, like, why they're going there to begin with.
So what inspired you to found this organization? You know, it's a really cool idea and a brilliant idea, I think, actually. So what was the inspiration behind starting this?
You know, I've always felt like at some point in my career I would want to give back in a way, and I never really found a charity or anything like that resonated with me where I knew, like, exactly what it was doing. There are a lot of things out there that do a lot of good and raise a lot of money for different causes and stuff, but I wanted to see, you know, specifically where funds were going. You know, I want a face to put with that, you know, with the family and everything like that. So there's a family that we're pretty close with. The mother, she's a good friend of ours and came out to a lot of shows. She came out one time and said that her daughter had just been diagnosed with cancer. And so I watched their family sort of go through this whole process of, you know, trying to throw events and raise money and you know, get help with the hospital bills and stuff like that, which, you know, a lot of people are able to do and find different ways for people to help and reach out. But what I noticed is that, like, the day-to-day out-of-pocket expenses, there was, like, nothing for that, you know, for a family that already lives sort of paycheck to paycheck. You know, those type of expenses can really put you under. And a lot of these, you know, children's hospitals and places where you get good pediatric care are few and far between. So you'd find yourself driving, you know, 3 to 4 hours one way every week or every other week, or, you know, it's different for every child, but it's very, very straining on these families. And there's no type of service to really accommodate that.
Yeah, so you probably already know, we kind of live by the motto, changing the world through rock and roll, which is part of what took me so much by your charity. And one of the quotes I read from you on your website that was very cool was you wrote, you know, you hear stories of people pushing their weight around, trying to get free drinks and admission to events, and that you want to break those cliches. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. You know, I guess there's sort of a cliche with guys in rock bands, or, you know, in this industry where everyone's kind of out for themselves and they live for themselves, and, you know, who can throw the biggest party and get the most chicks and this and that. And you know, I kind of felt like that, I guess, when I first started touring. You know, I was that guy, like, you know, living for myself. And the more that I do this, the more that I see the power and responsibility that comes with it, I feel the need to do something with that and take the attention that's been put on me, and use it for something better, deflect that in a direction and point it at someone who actually needs that attention. And through this, I'd like to encourage other artists and stuff to reach out and get involved and do stuff as well. It's nothing that's going to, make anyone go bankrupt. That's not the idea. It's just simply taking the attention that you already have and using it for something good. And, I think a lot of people who may be misguided about, my generation and us kids coming up and, these dirty, long-haired, tattooed rocker kids and stuff, we'll find out that, like, a lot of us are, pretty good kids.
Well, we can definitely vouch for that. We know you guys are good kids. So, hey, so have there been some other bands that have stepped up yet? Have any other bands been supportive and thrown their support behind this yet?
I've got a handful of close friends of mine and people that we've toured with throughout the years that they're all sort of standing by, just waiting, and willing to help. So I'll call on them when the time is needed. Right now we're still kind of in the building phase where, I'm getting things straightened out as far as, liability insurance and different things like that, since we will be working with vehicles and trying to figure out which bus companies are willing to work with me and what regions of the United States and everything like that. So, ultimately the goal is to have my own bus to work with and then my own fleet of buses. So you've got different regions of the United States with, a children's hospital that has a bus just specifically for that hospital, and they can have people volunteer their time or come in and drive those buses and make multiple runs in a day. So instead of, reaching out and having a bus company, let us use one of their extra buses that's on their lot. And, we'll help them out and let them write off the time for that bus for the day. And we're sort of taking whatever they have. We would be able to have our own bus with using the hospital as a hub and go out and make multiple runs a day. That's really the end goal there. So sorry, I could talk about this all day. I know I'm kind of rambling.
That's okay. That's why we had you on the show, was to talk about it, so that's a good thing. So tell people where the best place is to go to log on to learn more about it. And before I ask you a couple Pop Eagle questions, where can people go to learn more and, more importantly, to donate to the cause?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a Facebook page for it. It's Facebook/StarTreatments.org. Also, the website is up now. It's StarTreatments.org. If you have any questions, comments, ways to help, you want to, reach out to me, all of our contact information is on that website. Myself and the people that I work alongside of, you can email us at info@startreatments.org or matt@startreatments.org. And we've got links up there to donate as well, it's funny because a lot of people have been asking me, what's your target goal? How much are you trying to raise? What's something to work up towards? And I don't really have an answer for that because it's not so much of a one-time thing, I'm not really trying to get everyone rallied up to donate everything that they can this one time and then use up all those funds and 2 months later turn around and ask everyone to donate everything they can again. I'm not looking to do that at all. So we've got options set up on the website where you can choose to subscribe. And there are a couple pre-made ones already where you can choose to donate, $10 a month or $25 a month. Or you can make a custom amount, if you want to do $5 a month. I think Netflix costs more than that, and most people don't think twice about it. So it's something where, we're not trying to break anyone's bank, but we're looking for consistency and to be able to do this the right way. It's going to take a lot of people, but, very consistent income for these kids and to be able to work with these companies and, cover gas and everything like that. So, I know there are a lot of people that want to donate a lot and I would much rather have someone consistently donate, $10 a month than donate $150 all at once. You know what I mean? It's just, if you updated, we're going to be sending out newsletters, every month to show everybody exactly where that money's going, what we're doing, what's on the horizon. We'll have links. We've got links on the website where you can read about the different kids that have influenced us so far. And, as soon as we start taking on different families for this project, we'll have updates on them as well where you can go on and read their stories, see their pictures, and reach out to those families as well.
Hey, so once again, it's startreatments.org. Now, just real quick, what's Pop Evil up to you right now? What do you guys got going on?
We are in Seattle. We are recording a new album right now, man. In fact, me and Chachi are in the car right now. We just got done working out at the gym, so we're heading back to our house for this Saturday to work on some songs and do some more interviews and stuff like that, and get ready to grind back in the studio next week.
Now, hey, hopefully you don't mind me asking you about this. I saw it because you posted on Facebook, so I don't think it's a secret. Hey, congratulations to you on a full year of sobriety, I believe you put out there online.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm coming up on 15 months now, I think. So I hit my 1 year mark last year around October. I think it was October 30th is my 1 year mark, the Devil's Night. But yeah, 2014 was my first sober year, start to finish, since I've been 21. So.
Well, we congratulate you on that, and hey, give our regards to Chachi sitting there. I don't know who's driving or whatever, but we miss him and you and all the guys. Always a good time talking to you guys. So send our regards to him as well. Anything special? When can we expect to hear the first music off the new stuff?
You know what? That's a fantastic question. Hopefully, we'll have a single out in March. I'm thinking, and then our album should drop early summer.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to it, and I can't wait. And once again, the organization is Start Treatments. We think it's a fantastic idea, and just to show you, we're going to support you, Matt. Ms. MARR and myself from Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews, when we conclude this interview, we are going to subscribe as a $15 a month supporter of startreatments.org, and we're going to encourage our listeners to do the exact very same thing. So,
dude, that is fantastic. Thank you so much, man. And even, to your listeners, if you don't feel like you're in a position or don't want to donate or can't donate right now, please just talk to other people, spread the word. It's all about word of mouth and making people aware of what's going on. So everything helps.
It's a cause near and dear to our hearts, and I think just, to see what you're doing for kids and for people who are suffering is amazing. So, hey, Matt DiRito of Pop Evil, great friend of the show. Dude, we can't wait to see you on, at a live show again. I think we're up to 32 or 33, something like that now, but you're the band we've seen the most, and we love you guys, and, hey, be safe out there on the road.
Hey, thanks, brother. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on today.